Hello, I'm running errands today. It's 12:06 p.m. Thursday, 105 degrees. Not too bad today. It's kind of cloudy out there. A lot of clouds up in the sky, so keeping the heat off, keeping the heat off of us, I guess, as they say. So how's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. I'll be reading as soon as I stop somewhere, I'll be reading the chat. I'm gonna run some errands today. Gotta go get some food for the jumping spider also. Yep. Lasts a long time. I had it for months. I mean, I only feed it like every 2 weeks, so like twice a month, because it won't eat more than that because it'll fill up with that worm. It's pretty big enough stuff, big enough food. So that avocado guy there today. So how's everybody doing this morning? Like I said, Thursday morning, 12:08 right now, 105 degrees outside. Real cloudy. A lot of clouds out there. I'm gonna keep the heat down at least. Running errands today. Everybody go check out the family and friends list. Go check out the regular list. Go check out my community tab. Check out all those amazing channels on there. We got Fantastic Guru in there. We have Nitro in there. We have James Gype. We have Iron Dog. We have Kurtwood. We have also, let's see who else. Kurtwood. We got My Animal House. We have Derek Reptiles. We have KY Constrictors. Keys Constrictors. We have TNT Balls. We have Spider Mom. We have Mark the Spider Guy. They're both trying to get their watch hours up. We have Sherry Medcap. She's trying to get to 300. Get that giveaway. They got like a miniature house that they're gonna be giving away everybody. It's a clear house made out of plexiglass, and it's got like miniature furniture in it and all this other stuff. So go check them out. So how's everybody doing today? Yeah, fed the jumping spider yesterday. It has, I put in one of the mealworms turned to like almost like a beetle. It's getting into the stages of a beetle. Beetles usually, if they're a beetle, I usually smash the head, because a beetle might be able to hurt the spider. I don't know, maybe. The worms, I don't think they usually don't have a problem with the worms, depending on the size of the spider. If the spider's real tiny, then you have to probably either pre-kill it, cut it into pieces, maybe. But usually, if the spider's the big one, like the jumping spider is pretty big. I mean, it's big for its size, but it's not big. I mean, it's like the size of my pinky fingernail. People see the video and they're like, "Oh my God, it's a giant spider!" Because I zoom in, so you can get a better view. The tarantula out in the wild, that one's alive. You watch the videos, you can see it finally came out. I did a video. I gave it a grasshopper. It took it. So yeah, it's getting there. It's still alive. And then there's some, like I said, there's some holes out there. I don't know what's going to be coming out of them. Maybe they're other tarantulas. We'll see, because they're still digging and digging and digging. You know, they're trying to get their home pretty. You know, trying to dig out of the heat. You know, because I mean it's so hot outside. You know, it's like 100 and 117, 120. You know, in the surface. You know, they got to go underground, cool down. You know, get cooler. But yeah, the tarantula is alive. I was worried because for 3.5 months it never opened up. I was like, dang, you know, it should have already opened up. But then maybe they were coming out, you know, at times, you know, the spiders out of the hole. And then finally, with I guess maybe whichever ones that survive, you know, because I think it takes only a month for them to come out of the egg sac, and then they start feeding, you know, on whatever weak other brothers and sisters they have, and then you know the strong will survive, as they say. The battle of the fittest, pretty much. So, yeah, maybe there's about maybe 10 or 20 tarantulas growing out there. I hope. We'll see. You know, right now, all I see is digging, 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 digging. You know, they're just digging out the holes because they want to get their hole really deep out of the heat. You know. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep everybody posted on videos. If I see something, hopefully I can catch it. You know, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff out there. There's scorpions. There's, you know, scorpions will dig holes. Bugs will dig holes. Alrighty. Let's see who's in here. All right, let's see who's in here. All right, Lucas, welcome, welcome. Balsa, what's up? What's up? Be right back, guys. Alrighty, I'm back. What's up? Let's see, anybody else come in? Squirrel, what's up, man? Squirrel. Running errands today. Alrighty. Welcome everybody. Yeah, running errands today. Yeah, it's 106, it says now. Well, because we were stopped, no airflow. But cloudy day today, so it might, if it stays cloudy, it might stay kind of fresh. Fresh, as they say. Yeah, fresh for here, because it gets up 120 degrees in the summertime here. That's in the shade. Luckily, we don't have a lot of days like that. But, you know, when you get the humidity, then it gets really bad. And the humidity, usually those days are in like August and September when we do get some rain. There goes the ambulance. Yep. So yeah. So how's everybody doing? Like I said, go check out all the channels. Check out the family and friends. Check out all those amazing channels on my community tab. They're much easier to find there. Go check out Balls to Balls. I think he got to 100. I'm not sure. He was only one away from 100, but then you always lose them. You gain them and you lose them. Just like me, I was up to 700. I think I was up to 777. I think, or 76. I think I'm probably back to 769 or 767. Either YouTube took them away, or either the people that, because people are that, they're that way. But then you got to remember, you do lose subscribers every day, especially if you've already been on YouTube over a year. So every day after you've been on YouTube for a year, you lose the subscribers from that day last year. So say you gained 100 subscribers. Say you got 100 subscribers on one day. People forget about that. They say, "Oh man, I lost 100 subscribers. Oh, I lost 10,000 subscribers," or whatever, however many you lost. A lot of it has to do with the year to date. So best thing, if you want to really check, go click on your analytics and check the one that says lifetime, not the 360, I think what is it, 365 days of the year. You want to check the lifetime, which will give you the exact amount of subscribers you have as of lifetime. Because those they can't take those away. They're still there, but YouTube doesn't count them on your counter, for like monetization and stuff like that. So you have to have your so basically, once you reach say you hit the 1K, yeah, of course it's gonna. What's this guy doing? Is he gonna change lanes or what? Hurry up, change lanes. Look at it. Stay in your damn lane, Jesus. I don't know. Some people don't know how to drive, man. Don't know how to drive a certain speed. That I mean, if you can't turn, then slow down. He's over there. He's over there speeding, like speeding up, but then he can't handle the turn, so he's like getting into my lane. It's like, dude, stay in your lane. Well, let's see how it goes here, guys. Here's the part of the internet area where it goes in and out, so we'll see how it goes here. Yeah, so like I was saying, your subscribers, they and your watch hours too. Your watch hours are going to go down. So you have to have, your 4,000 watch hours for a year, not lifetime. So you gotta make sure, because if you look at your analytics from years past, and it's gonna show there, you were really pushing it, on YouTube that month. So that month is going to be a month you're going to lose a lot of subscribers and watch hours. So that's you got to watch. You got to keep an eye on that. Like everybody, I only need 200 watch hours. But then that day last year, you had over 1,000 watch hours. Guess what? You're going to lose 1,000. So you need the 1,000 plus. So you're always running a race to catch up to whatever you did last year. So just keep going. You'll get there. Look at this guy next to me. This guy, the speed limit for cars pulling a trailer is 55. The speed limit here is 70. But yet he's going over 70 miles an hour. Why? Because he wants to fly. Then if he has a blowout on that little trailer, that U-Haul, it's gonna be dangerous because it could flip him over. See, that's what people don't understand. When you're pulling a trailer, it's very dangerous. So we'll change lanes, get in the slow lane. Even though this guy's going slower than 70. But I'm going to be getting off here, so no sense in pushing. But then there's a guy tailgating me behind, Yeah, so don't get discouraged. People get discouraged. They're like, oh, that's it. I give up. YouTube is taken away, But then a lot of it is channels that they're out there just to get your subscription, but then they don't care about you, or they get removed by YouTube because they're not real accounts, See, YouTube checks the way YouTube checks. If you don't have any content, but you watch videos on YouTube a lot, then guess what? That is a real channel. But you don't have any content and you don't watch any videos, and then that channel was only made like maybe a couple days ago. Most likely it's one of those, as people call them, ninja accounts or fake accounts, But that's the thing. And then I get some people that come on my lives. I got 2 people one time. They got on there. Hopefully they're real accounts. They're like, host. Oh, welcome. I am going to. They call them bananas. I'm going to gift you 10 bananas. Yeah, it's nice. Your account goes up, but then you look at the next day and they're gone. Either YouTube removed them because they weren't real accounts, or they just did it just to make you feel good, and they think that you're not gonna notice it. It's like, come on, I'm not stupid. So I mean, I kind of keep an eye on stuff. I mean, I go to different lives, and I see what happens. I check to see if I got subscribers, but then I see if they stay. Sometimes they get impatient, subscribers, because they want you to go and subscribe to them right away, like right now, right now, right now. Well, sometimes I'm at work or driving or whatever, I can't subscribe to them, but I always check at least once a week. I always check and check and subscribe to anybody that has an account that's on my list, you know, because I'll go in there and they subscribe to me and I'm not subscribed to them. So I wanna see what they have too. So then look at this guy. He moved to my lane, the fast lane, and then he's driving real slow. It's like, why don't you just stay in the slow lane? I don't know. Some people, unless he's turning, maybe he's turning up ahead at the stoplight. Could be, you know, but yeah. So go check out Nitro. Nitro, he's a good supporter, you know, and people that go into your channel and drop, give me a jacket, drop my link. I usually, if I'm not busy, if I can, I will drop people's links. Like right now, I'm driving. I'm not going to drop anybody's links. You can look at people's, look at all my lists and find people, and subscribe to them. You can also, go in here and check people out that's on the chat and subscribe to them. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna hand out, wrenches to everybody because you don't know everybody. You can't trust everybody. There are some people that are out to hurt other channels, which that's bad. But that's all they want to do. They go in there, you mod them up, because there's channels that done that, and then now they're having problems. I was listening to somebody's live. They were talking to somebody. I think it was, oh, look at this guy. He's flying. Nowhere to go. Cars everywhere. Yeah, there was this guy. I think it was Chester the gamer. He was having problems in his channel. Well, I mean, if you're having problems with your mods, remove all the mods. If they're not helping, mods are good. I like going into a channel and they mod me only if they want to. The only reason I like it is because it's easier to find the channels, because there's some channels that are hard to find. You could type in their name, like my channel. If you look it up, you can never find it. I don't know. YouTube doesn't like me or something. I don't know what it is. But you could type it in, the right way, the whole name, Moon over Miami, all capitals, and you'll find me. But I'm not at the top of the list because I'm not famous enough. Unless you're famous enough, then you're up at the top of the list. You gotta have millions of viewers. Then YouTube will put you right at the top of the list. And as soon as you type in that name, boom, you're up there. So it's kind of hard. And there's some channels like that. There's some channels, no, you type in their name and boom, they're like, boom, there they are. So that's an easy way to find people's channels when you're a mod. When you have that wrench. But then that power, people abuse it because they start blocking people. I mean, I don't want no. If you have a blue wrench, I'm okay with you blocking those porn, those sex channels, or if somebody is on here and starts, bullying somebody, or saying, a lot of profanity, stuff that shouldn't be on here, because my channel is 18 and above. But I mean, kids, it's a kid friendly still. I consider it a kids friendly. But then if you put, kid friendly, then see that's the part I don't like about YouTube because then your comments get shut down. Then nobody can comment. I go and check out people's content. I always leave a comment, but then you go in there and every single item, and it's not a child's, it's just the way they have it. No comments. They're not on. They're off. So they don't know if I visit them, you know, unless I commented, or I shared them out. When you share somebody out, they will they if they have their notifications on, they will, or if you add on, if you have it says, oh, a new person has been added, if you turn on all the notifications, But then if you want all these, boom, you're going to be hearing notifications like earlier you just heard notification. I have some notifications all on some channels because I don't want to miss their lives. I don't want to miss because they support me a lot. So I want to support them. The more support, the channels that support me a lot, I'm going to go and support them more and I'm going to promote them more. Why? Because they're growing, they're helping me grow, I'm helping them grow. We're like a family. That's the way it should be. So when you mod somebody, make sure they're doing their job. The wrench, are they abusing it? Are they doing their job? I mean, if you got people that blue wrenches in here and some crap goes on there and you're too busy, like me, I'm driving or something, and they don't block it, and then don't block people with foreign languages. That's the only thing. Okay. I've had that happen before. Somebody with a foreign language comes, because I have people from the Philippines, Indonesia, Germany, Russia, Japan, China, different Mexico, Canada, Brazil. And they're like, oh, they don't understand the language. So they go, oh man, this guy's saying something bad. So then they block them. No, just leave them on there. They're not hurt unless somebody can understand what they're saying, or unless it's like one of those websites, like spamming. Then okay, if they're in there like one letter right after another, and they're like putting 100 emojis. Now that's a little excessive. You can put emojis, but not. I mean, I think I got mine set to like maybe 5 emojis. Anything over 5, I think StreamYard automatically blocks you. So, but I mean, that's the thing. And then I was on James Gype the other day, and then he added a bunch of stuff to his YouTube channel to block. So one of the words he blocked, and I didn't know. But later on, I found out because I was checking my comments and my comments weren't coming up, and I'm like, "Oh shoot, what the heck's going on?" Did he block me? Why? And people all get all bent out of shape. Oh man, he doesn't like me. He blocked me. What's going up? Well, he gets a lot of haters, in there and stuff like that. But yeah, he blocked the word "I" is one of the things he blocked. So every time I would type in a sentence and I put I did this, I hope you're feeling good, I it would automatically block my message. So he goes, oh yeah, sorry, so I told him on there, like, hey, so my messages aren't coming up. I sent him a message on Instagram and he goes, oh yeah, because he was getting this one guy that harasses him all the time. And that's one of the words that he always uses. I. Let's see who else is in here. Let's see. Hey, Gene. What's up, Gene? Yeah, let's see what we got. Maybe we got some goodies in the mail today. I got oh yeah, there's another channel that's really good is Catfish Terry. He's in my community tab also. Go check him out. Also, say a prayer for him.
He was in the hospital. He's home now, but he's still not 100%. He's having problems with his heart. That's pretty bad. That's something you gotta watch. Especially if you have high blood pressure or anything like that. You know, I mean, I have high blood pressure. I take medications, but luckily everything's good. I went to the doctor just recently this month. Yeah, so got a good checkup. They checked out my heart, did a good sonogram. Everything was good. Let's see what we got here. Everything was good. Guess what? We did get some. We got something. I guess I'll have to do an opening mail call. Yep. Oh, yep, it is hot out here, man. It's a hot one. Ooh, let's get the car going here. Get the AC running. Too hot. Oof. All right. Ooh, yep, we did get some mail, guys, so. Got some mail. And some junk mail. So we'll have to get a mail call here pretty soon. Let's see, anybody else come in? Who else came in? Just Squirrel and Jen. All right. Yep. Yep, I'm gonna have to go to the pet store. We got 2 pet stores. I don't know if I got this one at one. I might try the other one. See what they have. See what they have at the other pet store. That way I can still be on the live, because if I go into the other pet store, it doesn't have any internet connection going there. Once you get into the parking lot, man, internet connection is dead. And inside they have Wi-Fi, but it doesn't work. I tried it. I was trying to do a live one time from there, and it did not work for nothing. So yeah, it was like not working. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's well. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff starting to wake up in the desert out there at work. More bugs are coming out. Maybe I can get some more
videos of other bugs, stuff like that. Haven't seen any more snakes other than that dead one. The other one of the other guards did see a rattlesnake, but I didn't get a chance to film that because it wasn't it was not around while I was there. So especially if it already ate. Rattlesnakes, they only go out and eat a meal, and if they get a good meal, they're not going to be going out every day, because then it makes them more vulnerable for other people to attack it or humans to kill it. That's the way it is. But yeah. Oh, I got a message from an IG account. It's Mike's Aquarium, I think. Mike's Aquarium and Things. It's a YouTube, and he also has IG. Well, on IG he sent me a message. He says that he wants me to go on their panel. I guess their live panel, and talk, about how to keep jumping spiders. And I'm thinking, I mean, I'll go on the panel, I'll talk about them, but I'm not an expert. I never said I was an expert. I guess people sometimes assume, because you keep a certain animal, I do as much as possible, and then jumping spiders are very fragile. And any animal is fragile. You can keep them, and especially if it's a wild caught, you don't know if it's gonna make it. Hey, anything can kill it. Stress can kill it. So maybe it died from stress, or just maybe in a mold. That's the thing with spiders; they can die in a mold. I mean, the first jumping spider I had, that one, I found it upside down too. I don't know, maybe it was molting, and it got stuck in the mold, or it could have just died of old age. I had it for about 4 or 5. Yeah, about 4 or 5 months. So I don't know if it was already full grown, because some of them don't grow that big. Some of them just, stay at a certain amount. Like the one I still have, that one's pretty big. That's about the biggest one I've had. And I would have to look back at my first videos of when I first got it. But it pretty much died like a week. I mean, I pretty much got it like a week after the other one died. When the other one passed, I was kind of bummed out. I'm like, I really enjoyed watching it, feeding it. It didn't die of hunger, because he was very active. You can check out my videos. He would jump on that mealworm, and he would be riding it like a like those bucking broncos, man. I mean, I still have those videos. You can go back and watch them. The old jumping spider the first one I had, and I was like, oof. Let's see, I think it was last year. Yeah, because we're in 7 months. Yeah, I got it. I found it sometimes last year. I found it at work, on a wall of a building, and then I kept it, bought it. I got that enclosure. In fact, you know what? I got that enclosure. Let me see, because I had it in the other enclosure. I purchased like a little Christmas ornament from like the dollar store, that you could hang on a tree, and it opened up from the bottom, and it was like kind of like those Christmas balls that you have on the tree. Well, I said, hey, that looks like a perfect enclosure for it, and it was, because it opened up the bottom. Because usually jumping spiders, they'll make their hiding up on top. unless you give him somewhere to hide, like this one. He hides on top sometimes. Sometimes he hides in the grass, the artificial grass that's in there. You know, he won't stay out in the open because even though there is no danger because of course he's look at this guy. You're not supposed to be going into traffic until Jesus. Alrighty. So then so I found that at the dollar store. So I'm like, okay, that looks like a nice enclosure for the spider. So I got that, put it in there, got it like a little twig. I found like a twig outside, and I put it in there, so he could have something to climb on. He made his home and everything, and he was fine. Then on Christmas, my youngest son's girlfriend, she gave me that enclosure for the jumping spider, that one that I have, and it was nice. I like the design and everything. It has a thing for putting water in it. It has a thing where you can actually, if you wanted to, is to feed it, to the top. I like dropping it in that little in that little plate, that little bowl, because it kind of stays there. It doesn't, because he'll hide the worm. It has got out of there and went into the grass and hid. I know the spider's gonna find it. If it's hungry enough, it's gonna find the worm, because it's not. You can still see it in the grass. It thinks it's hiding in the grass, but even the spider, when it hides in the grass, I can still see it. It forms a little web house, like a little tent in the grass, and it hides in there under the tree that's inside, or it hides in a hammock up on top. It just however it feels. After a big meal, it has trouble climbing. Even on the glass. Even it has webs and stuff all over. That's why it's not as clear as it used to be. But then I don't want to destroy its web. Why disturb it? It's not gonna. It would just be for better footage. But I mean, come on. I'm ruining its home. It's gonna stress him out. Like, oh shoot, something came and destroyed my webbing. I did kind of clean some of the poop. Because it does poop. Spiders do poop, and then he pooped, on the wall. He pooped some on the tree. You can see them. They're little white spots. But and there's no animals in there to eat the poop. So then. I just kind of cleaned it, a little bit. What's going on? Green light? Don't move. Jesus. So then in December, I had put the original jumping spider I had. I put it in the enclosure. My older son, he got me another enclosure. I have another enclosure. I haven't even built it. It's much bigger. I am gonna build that enclosure. I might even do a video of me tackling the enclosure build, the enclosure build. And I gotta get some stuff for it, because my son's girlfriend, she likes my jumping spider. In fact, she got really into watching it and stuff like that. So she wants to get one. So she says she's going to be getting one. So I don't know. I might be getting another jumping spider, but not a wild caught. One that is purchased, which it's going to be much bigger already. I mean, and it will grow. The only thing is, I'm afraid that it might. What if it doesn't survive? She's been checking, and there's some places but they won't sell you just one. They send you two at a time, and I think they're like $25 each plus shipping. And the jumping spider is going to last about 2 years if you get lucky, or maybe more, depending if it's a female. And the thing is, I'm not an expert. I only do as much as I can. I check out. There is a channel that I think she is pretty good at. That probably if you have a question, you can ask her. She has Instagram. She has YouTube, and that's a Tarantula Cat. Tarantula Cat has tarantulas. She's got other. She has hamsters, rats, hairless rats. She has different animals. She also has jumping spiders. She has ordered jumping spiders from somebody, and she has got a male and female because the ones that she's gotten were big, and she got them for the purpose of getting babies. The only thing is, if you have babies, you're gonna have to have somewhere to get rid of them. You can't just let them out in the wild, especially if they're not from that area, because they're not going to survive. For one thing, they're not going to survive because jumping spiders, they do have. I looked into them. You can look. They can survive in real cold weather. They can go down to like 20, 28, 20, like 20 something degrees cold. In the heat, they can go 100 and they survive out here in the heat. It gets 120, but they're probably in some bush or somewhere where that's why they try to go indoors. That's why you find sometimes these jumping spiders in your house. Why? They're trying to get out of the heat. It's so damn hot outside. It's hot. They're pretty tough spiders, but still, even I would, I don't know how homeless people survive out here. God protects them the way I see it. It's sad but true. It's really bad out here. I see a lot of homeless people. If I see a homeless person, and I give them some water or even buy them a meal, that's already cooked. Those chickens that they sell at the stores, because hey, and then people are like, oh, well, they're you give them money, they're going to use it for drugs. Well, hey, if that's what they're going to use it for, that's what they're going to use it for. If I can, I buy them food, give them water, and it's basically, once you give it to them, it's their money, if they're going to lie to you, hey, I've had people do that to me. One time I was at a gas station. This was years back. And I'm pumping gas at this gas station. And this guy comes up. Oh, he's all my family. We broke down at the highway. Can you give me some money for gas and this and that, And, I was very generous. I gave him $10, I said, yeah, here, sounded like a good story. Which later on, I found out it was a story, So then, like 3 weeks later, I'm at the same gas station, same guy comes up to me. I remember him. He doesn't remember me because the only guy that went up to me and told me the story. He tells me the same story again. Oh, my car broke down at the highway and I need to get gas and this and that. And I'm like, really? Jeez, sorry, that happened, So your family's still out there, 3 weeks they've been out there? Jeez. You still haven't gotten enough gas money? I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not giving you any more money, because you're lying, don't lie, I might give you money if you tell me the truth. Hey, but if you're like lying, and then they catch you at a lie, come on, that's gonna, you're gonna lose people, from giving you money. There was a guy. I think there was a guy that somebody recorded. This guy would, had a sign, work for food, work for work for food, work for food. You know, he's not asking for money, but people were giving him money. It says he's, you know, work for food. And you know, people, I don't want him going to my house, you know. So they give him money. And this guy, you know, he was out there for a long time. And this one's, you know, like at a mall. A lot of people go to the mall there. So this guy was recording them, and then at the end, when this guy was already leaving, you know, he goes and gets in his new he had a Mercedes or a BMW. It was either one of those. He had a BMW. He goes and gets his BMW and drives away. So this guy follows him, and you know, this guy's not even homeless. He has a house, but he's out there begging for free money. You know, you know, some people make a lot of money. I mean, this was back in the '80s when I used to work at a Firestone at a mall, and I saw this guy. He was out there asking people for money. You know, at the exit of the parking lot. You know, and you know, people were giving him money. You know, giving him dollars. Every so often, he would come in. And he goes, hey, can you cash these dollars for me? And I'm, yeah, sure. How many you got? You know, he would give me about $30. You know, in a couple of hours that he was out there. You know, so you know he was making good money for the time. You know, it's like, well, you know, to each its own. You know. I mean, if you can work, you should work. You know, the way I see it. But there's a lot of people that don't want to work. They're used to, you know, and welfare is hard. I mean, when I lost my job, I went to apply for welfare because I didn't have any money. I mean, my wife, she wasn't working. She was on disability. You know, so, you know, she was getting maybe about $1,000 a month. So I wasn't getting any money at all, you know, so I'm like, hey, well, I'll go to welfare. Well, we qualified for full medical, but food stamps, no. We didn't qualify for food stamps. Money, no, because supposedly the money that my wife was making was enough money for our family before. I'm like, what? I'm like, I have 2 car payments. They're like, oh well, you know, you could sell a vehicle. Yeah, but then if I sell the vehicle, then how is my wife going to pick up my son from school, and how am I going to go look for work? Because when you go to work, when you got to go look for work, you have to have a reliable car. You know, you can't go apply for a job and then go, well, by the way, I have to ride the bus, or you know, I can only work so many, you know, certain hours because my wife needs the car. You know, then it's hard. So you know, we had to have 2 cars. You know, and I had payments. You know, payments on those 2 cars. I had credit card payments. I had bills to pay, the house to pay. You know, mobile home to pay. You know, it was a lot of money. But I had good credit, so I had credit cards. So I was basically borrowing money from one credit card to pay for other credit cards. I was paying them every month, you know, the minimum amount, the least amount. It was going up, but I wasn't, you know, getting, you know, gonna lose, you know, because of, you know, I wasn't making a payment. So then I continued that, you know, until I got a job or started getting money from somewhere, unemployment, disability. So then that's what happened. I mean, but then I ended up with high credit card bills. You know, we still had to buy food, using the credit cards to buy food, you know, stuff like that, you know, stuff to survive. We weren't splurging. We weren't going on vacations or, you know, stuff like that. You know, they had to buy whatever, you know, the kids needed clothes, the kids needed shoes, you know, the kids needed a calculator for school, you know, books, pencils, whatever. Still had to buy all that stuff. So, I understand. But it's very easily you can become homeless. If I would have stopped making payments, they would have repossessed the cars, they would have repossessed the house. You get kicked out. My brother went through that. He was making a lot of money, and then all of a sudden, the crash, everything went to hell. Houses dropped. The value of homes dropped. He had a $500,000 home, and then it dropped and it went from not even being worth $500,000. So guess what? He was paying more than it was worth. He couldn't refinance. His payment kept going up. He couldn't find any jobs because he was self-employed. He's a contractor. He builds houses for a living. He can remodel a whole home, build a whole house from the bottom up. But so nobody's hiring people to fix their house. Remodel the kitchen, remodel the bedrooms, add another bedroom to the house. Nobody was hiring because everybody was losing their jobs. People were getting unemployed. People were committing suicide. I mean, there was people in corporate offices, big businesses were closing. All kinds of, the stock market crashed. All kinds of people lost a lot of money. And, it happens. You can, how can you, if you're educated person, hey, then that's another thing. When you're more educated, you're used to a job making, $30 an hour, $50 an hour, and then you lose your job, and now you got to go work for minimum wage. Depending on the state, minimum wage is really bad. California, here the minimum wage is $15. Other states, minimum wage is $9, $10. And there's no way you're gonna right here, where I live, 2 people working a minimum wage job full time, you're gonna make over 60 grand a year. Guess what? You're not gonna qualify for any programs if you make that much, depending on their family. Now, if you have a family of over 5, say it's 2 of you plus you have 4 kids. Yeah, if you're the only 2 working, yeah, you're gonna qualify for some programs, discounts on electricity, water, gas, cable. You will get it, but you have to find it. There's a program right now. A lot of people don't know about it. Internet. Right now the government has a $1 billion grant, to the cable company. I think it's all cable companies. I don't know. I know I have Spectrum, but you could check other cable companies. I believe they gave it to all cable companies. Check on their websites. Check on the top. It'll say relief fund application. Fill it out. At first, I thought it was a scam. You get these scammers calling you, hey, and then especially now you get emails, hey, with links on them, and they're trying to say that they're from the cable company. And then the thing is, these guys, because you look at it, it's like, this seems like it came from a normal guy, not from the cable company. Why? Because remember, there is a lot of people out there still working from home. So they're using their own computers to still work. So they're going to be sending you, information. They work for a company, but then, hey, I didn't trust it. So I'm like, okay. So I called the cable company. I go, hey, you know what, this guy, because they called me. The guy goes, hey, your address qualifies for a discount on the cable on your internet. I'm like, really? That's what the email said. click on this link, fill out the application. I'm like, hey, I'm not no dummy. I don't care how good the link looks. I am not gonna click on any links. So I got on my phone, called the cable company, called up Spectrum, and go, hey, you know what? I got an email from somebody saying that they're from you guys, and this and that. And she goes, oh well, you know what? I don't know. Let me check. Maybe it's true. Maybe not. So, so then she checked. She goes, oh yeah, there is. There's a bill that the government passed, $1 billion bill for cable company, to give people discounts. They even some people even qualify for free laptops because it's for education. It's for kids. I don't have a kid, but then my wife is disabled. And or maybe it's the address. Like he told me, he goes, hey, your address qualifies. Your address qualifies for the discount. I'm like, oh, okay. And the discount could be up. It could be that you get internet completely free. He said, or you get $50, only $50 off. From the bill, or $30. Depending on whatever whatever they have to offer at the time. So then I'm like, oh, okay. So I applied, and yeah, I did qualify. The first couple of months, I was getting a discount of $50 off my internet bill. My normal bill for the internet is $94.99. So I was getting $50 off. So I was like $34.99. Plus I had another discount on there. So because there's all kinds of discounts. People, you got to ask. There's free government money for all kinds of things. You just gotta look for them. People get it. 479. Gas is going up again, guys. It had gone down. It went down all the way down to like what was it? 530. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, it went down. It went more down. Oh shoot, wait a minute. I'm thinking it's 479 now. Damn, that's good. It was up to 499 the other day. Let's see who else is in here. What's up? Let's see who else is in here. Let's see. Fairy Dust. Hey, welcome. Guru, welcome. What's up? I missed your live, but I gotta go back and check it, man. Yep, I gotta go back and check it. I gotta go look at your live, man. And I did see the thing about your grandma cooking you that banana pudding in that blue tin something. I'll be right back, and we'll put some gas, guys.
Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Yeah, so I thought it went up. It went even down. 4.79 a gallon. Heading the right way. Hope it keeps going that way. Yep. Hope it keeps going that way.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna go head to the pet store, see if we can get some more mealworms. I bought these at the different pet store, but then that other pet store is like further away. I would have to go back because I don't wanna go to the pet store and then leave the worms in the car, hot car. It's not good for them. They'll either die or become beetles. I don't want that to happen. I wanna basically go to the store, get what I need, then go home, straight home, and then put them in the little refrigerator to keep them from turning into beetles. Let's see who's here. Alrighty, let's see. Hey, Guru, you still in here, Guru? Well, yeah, go check out Guru. He has a good show too. Yeah, um, yeah, I'm gonna go into this store here. Hopefully, I can find what I need here. So I need some millworms from my jumping spider. Uh, I'm gonna go in there, but I'm gonna probably turn the microphone off because they usually have music. Yeah, they usually have music in there, so I'm gonna mute myself, but I can still read the chat and I can I don't know if I can I don't know if I can communicate. I don't know if I can write in the chat, but I'll be turning it back on when I get out. All right.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I had to mute the mic because they have music inside the store, and then YouTube with music. When I went into Walmart one time and did a video, a live video from Walmart, then the music was playing and blaring, and I'm like, I'm gonna get busted. But yeah, alrighty, time to head for home here. All right.
Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, they're moving around. As soon as they feel heat, these suckers start moving. Yeah, I want to put them to sleep. Put them back in the fridge. Alrighty. Alrighty, welcome everybody. Venus Martinez in the house. Yes, I know people were saying that the microphone was off. That's because they had to turn it off because the store has regular music on there, and you know what? With YouTube, music and copyright. So when I was in Walmart that one day, looking for some stuff, and they had music, and then later on, YouTube, copyright on the song that was playing in the background. I'm like, I knew that was gonna happen. So now if anybody has any music, I just mute the mic, so I can still see the chat and everything. I just can't communicate, but that's okay. Yeah, so it's 108 the temperature outside. Yep. Yeah, go check out Venus Martinez. She's also on my community tab. She speaks English and Spanish. She's from Canada. From Canada. And a bicycle over here. No bicycle lane here, guy. Oh, it's not a bicycle, it's like a motorized bicycle. Oh no, it's a regular bike. I think it just has big wheels on it. Yep. It's a bright sun today. This guy, the truck has a trailer, but he has to be careful. The trailer's wider than his truck. It's a full size trailer, but a mini truck, so it's not as wide. So he has to be careful when he drives that thing around any corners. And I hit something. Yeah, the worms were 345. $3.45 on the mealworms. Supposedly there's 50 in there. Yep. We'll see here. Want to keep them cold. Mealworms. Yeah, because we don't want them hot. When they get hot, then they start becoming. I don't know. Maybe I'll do an experiment. Put a couple of mealworms in the other container that's empty. Put some molts in there, and maybe I'll make my own mealworms. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Supposedly, it's very easy to make mealworms. You put them in a plastic container. Then just put like oats in there, and they just reproduce and reproduce like crazy. Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do a mail call for that one letter I got. It's from Florida. I don't remember where I won this one from. I'm trying to think. I mean, I go into so many people's lives, check out their content and stuff. Like Catfish Terry. I was in his live yesterday, and he was doing a spin to win, but it was only for members. I'm not a member. I'm only you know I'm only subscribed to him, and I give him time. I watch his show, stuff like that, and a lot of people were in there at first, but then when they found out, I guess, that they're not a member, they left. Everybody left. It was like, see, that's the thing. If you're gonna go to a live and you're just there to get the free shit they're giving away, that's bad. I mean, if you win, you win. I mean, I've had that happen. I go in there, I don't go in there with the intent to win, and I win. And so I was in there, and I was watching him, had him on my TV, watching him, and doing whatever I had to do in the house. And then I'm listening to him, and then he's all like, "Hey, anybody in here that's not a member, and this and that." And nobody was saying nothing. So I guess everybody left because they said, you know what, we're not going to get anything. They're in there, I guess, for the prizes, not for the enjoyment of talking to people and stuff like that. So then I said, oh, I'm still here. I didn't know because what he was going to do. And then he goes, oh, well, there's only two of us left on the wheel. It was him and Dennis, which they're the two guys that are on the panel all the time. And they always put their names in the wheel, but they never win. Usually when they win, they give it away, or So then he goes, hey, he goes, Moon, are you still in here? I go, yeah, I'm still here. He goes, oh, okay. Well, if I win, you get a prize. If Dennis wins, one of his members was there, Jody. Jody was going to get a prize. So then he spins it, and I end up winning. And he goes, oh, okay. He goes, you won, and this and that. And he does this miniature paintings, self. He paints them himself, hand paints them. Like beach pictures of the beach, palm trees, a farm, different things he does. They're real nice. I've already won two of them from him, and he sent me stickers, and he also sent me guitar picks because he also plays the guitar. So it's Catfish Terry, man. Go check him out. It's a fun show. Don't just go because of the giveaways. Go give him some support. It's a nice show, man. Let's see what we got here. More junk mail. Confidential. Important. Yeah. So important. It's junk mail. Don't get very much mail anymore. I don't have any bills. The only bill I have is my car now. The car and the house. The electric bill and stuff like that. The house is paid for, so mobile home is paid for, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yep. So, righty.
Let's see who else is in here. Who else was in here? All right. Let's see. We had Beth. We had Venus Martinez. Andrade. We had Venus. Yeah, I had no sound because I had to turn it off. Sorry. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. Polar Bear, what's up? What's up? Well, I'm already done, man. You're gonna have to check the rewind. I'm already home, ending it. I'll probably be on a little bit later on, just a short. Gonna be opening up some mail that I got today. So that's about it. Nothing. But check the rewind. Ran a couple of errands. Went to the pet store. Go get some mealworms for the jumping spider. So thanks a lot for everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending wherever you're at. Thank you for coming in. God bless you, everybody. And as Keys Constrictor says, don't forget to call your mama. Tell her you love her because you don't know how long you're going to have her, everybody. So go and hug somebody you love, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Till next time, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.